This video was brought to you by Primal Driven and JDMbrand.com.
What's up guys, it's Mike. Hope everyone is doing really well out there. This video is actually on a video that I was driving through Carbon Canyon. It's a canyon located in Southern California, just east of Brea and just west of the Inland Empire. You guys kind of know what I'm talking about if you live around here. Now this canyon's been around for a while and I've been driving it personally between 5 and 8 years. I have taken my Camaro through there, my motorcycle, and a bunch of other cars along with my Subaru. But this video is more to show you guys how the car is sounding with the Cobb exhaust. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to give you guys an update video on how the Cobb exhaust is sounding and how it's feeling. So far so good, nothing weird has happened yet. The car is performing really well. The low end is good, the upper RPMs are really great. So overall the car is doing really well, no complaints here. It's not as loud as Nvidia, at least from my experience, but it's really nice. It's quiet on the freeway and it's actually really nice at low ends. I'm going to do very little talking in this video, that way you guys kind of hear how the exhaust sounds. Just enjoy the video, watch it, I'll chime in from time to time, but just enjoy the view and the exhaust sounds as we drive through this Carbon Canyon. So I'm going about 45 to 50 miles per hour. I'm about to downshift a little bit and then we're going to accelerate. You're going to hear the intake along with the turbo kind of spool up right about here. So right there was a short little mellow run down gear, so in third gear, probably riding about between 3,000 and 5,000 RPMs right there. So the car sounds really nice. You can hear the car pick up a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm in traffic, so I didn't get to do too many crazy things for you guys, but definitely in my next video, hopefully there's an open road and I can kind of show you guys what the car is capable of, at least the sound of it, to show you guys. So I've been driving this Canyon for quite a while. And it all started off with my 98 Camaro Z28 LS1, which was an auto and then became a manual. Car had terrible gas mileage, by the way. I've been in it in Silvas, I think they call them S13s or S12s or something, and some friends' Mustangs, along with my motorcycle and of course the Subaru and our other cars that we've had. I can definitely tell you that each car performed very differently in this canyon. When I was driving with a group of Trans Ams and Camaros, you can pick up speed really fast, but you definitely have to brake early to make that turn because the back end is so light on a muscle car, especially the older ones that we've had. So the Canyon itself presented a different challenge every time I had a different car. A lot of fun to drive through. Of course, you guys want to be safe. There's neighborhoods around here, so it's not like we drove fast. It was more of just the skill of hitting an apex the correct way, but not necessarily going fast. It's just the thrill of driving through a curvy road rather than driving through neighborhoods and straight lines all day. Now that I have the Subaru and I was able to drive through it, it is way different. The Subaru can accelerate fast, it can hit a turn really quick. It just boosts a lot of confidence in driving through a canyon or any windy road or almost any weather condition. The Subaru was there for me to make sure that I can drive this road no matter what it was. With the Camaro, I always had to think about my back end. So I knew I can accelerate through quickly, but if I accelerate too hard, I'm going to spin out or I'm going to lose control completely. When I had the motorcycle, now that's completely different. It was more of body weight issues, turning, cars, wet, gravel. There's a bunch of things you have to worry about when you're on a motorcycle. And that, driving through a canyon, made it somewhat more difficult, but a lot more exhilarating, I can definitely tell you that. You hit a turn correctly, you come out of the turn right, you accelerate real fast, brake real hard, do another turn. That exhilaration goes way beyond a turbo, and I definitely recommend you guys riding a motorcycle if you ever get a chance to. It's dangerous, so make sure you guys be safe and learn how to ride the correct way before trying to ride hard. It's something that gives you an appreciation for the road once you have a motorcycle. So I definitely recommend it for all young people, even older people, if you guys just want to experience how it feels to be on the road, an open road, literally an open road, open cockpit. And the acceleration is exhilarating. I can't describe how it feels. It's way beyond a turbo. It's way beyond a roller coaster. It's so fast. You're riding on a little machine that is a small engine between your legs, and you have all this crazy things going on: noise, wind, and cars, objects, and the thrill of craziness. I don't know. I'm an adrenaline junkie, if you guys haven't noticed. So it's different. Definitely don't recommend it if you don't have any coordination. Make sure you guys are well tuned to your body before you try these things. I usually don't take my car through too many canyons. Usually it's from point A to B in the sense of going, say, camping. I have to drive through a canyon. But for a lot of guys, they like to drive their car through canyons for fun. I did that when I had a Camaro, and I'm kind of over it now. It gets a bit too crazy and a bit too dangerous. It kind of depends who you're with sometimes. I know when I have some friends that I don't really know, I would call them, I guess, an acquaintance at a car meet, and they want to take it through a canyon, they get a little crazy. Either they're in front of you, or they're behind you, which is worse because if they're behind you, they tend to ride your ass, and that's really dangerous. So definitely, if you're gonna go ride with anyone, either on a car or motorcycle, whoever you go with, definitely be careful because you never know who these people are, and sometimes they have a lot to prove for whatever reason. They want to overdrive their car, overdrive their own ability, and then bam, they can either rear end you, or they can hurt someone else, which would put you also liable there because you're doing that same thing with them, and get this whole legal issue that could be very complicated. So I'm going to tell you guys, be careful who you ride with. If you guys are going to go by yourself, do it by yourself. Be careful. Don't overdrive because that can be really dangerous. And you want to make sure you get home okay. And also, it gets very expensive if you ruin your car. Either going through tires too much, which is very expensive because Subaru tires are almost $200 a tire. You can also hurt people. Along with that, I mean, property damage itself, all replaceable, but very expensive, especially if you don't have a lot of money. So we're coming up to this corner. This house right in front of us, I wonder how many cars ended up in their garage. That turn, a lot of people take really fast. It's a crazy turn. It's 2 mild hairpins, but you lose control, you're into that brick wall and probably into the garage. It's not a brick wall, cinder block, whatever it is, rock, or even this house right here as we're approaching it. How many times have people ended up in their living room? I definitely wouldn't want to live in this area just because it's too congested sometimes, and late at night a lot of people like to drive really fast through it. It's supposed to be a lot of fun, too dangerous. I probably wouldn't want to live here. On top of that, how do you get to the grocery store in time? But right now there's a lot of traffic, so everyone's driving really slow and mellow, which is very good for the neighbors, but at the same time, it is way too dangerous out here to live, especially on that corner lot right there. You know, and you guys, if you guys have any videos that you guys want me to talk about or review, feel free to let me know in the comments. Put a link in it, or let me know you have a video and then send me an email so I can check my email box or my inbox. That way I can see the video. There's a bunch of cool videos out there, and sometimes I don't discover it unless you guys tell me. I look for it and then I watch it and I think it's hilarious, and then I make a video about it. And for those of you who are still watching this video after almost 8 minutes, I applaud you. You guys are awesome because sometimes I ask random questions towards the end of the video just to see who's watching, who's going to answer these questions in the comments. So here's a random question of the video. Where are you guys from? Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me where you're from. You guys know I'm from Southern California, in the LA region, and this is where I'm from, and there's a lot of places, a lot of things to do out here, and I definitely like it. I've talked about it before. California is definitely a place to be. Oh, by the way, this motorcycle guy is nuts. He was behind me for a long time, and he does some crazy stuff. These are the type of guys that you definitely don't want to be near because they end up going down, and then you might end up running them over and killing them. So I can tell you honestly, crazy motorcycle guys, stay away. They're dangerous. So back to the California thing. I live in California, great place to be. If you guys can come out here, go to college, do so, work out here. The biggest reason why is because the finances are a little bit different over here. It's more expensive to live in California, or at least in Southern California, but the income ratio is higher. So you may make more, it doesn't mean you actually have more, but if you were able to save up from California and move back to the Midwest or the East Coast of your hometown, you have a lot more money going over because the minimum wage is a lot higher here than almost everywhere else besides New York and everything. So there's a humongous thing I have about finances where I can talk to you guys about numbers and how everything works and how to save and do all that crazy stuff. So I can definitely make a video for you guys if you guys really want to. So make sure you guys let me know in the comments if you guys want a video on finances. I'm Asian, but I'm not good at math. I know you guys are laughing. I am not. I swear I'm not good at math. But when it comes to numbers with money, that's pretty simple. You make something, you spend it, it's gone. You make it, you don't spend it, you save it, right? Really simple theory on that one. I can make a completely different video for you guys. I would love to talk to you guys about it because I actually help my friends out with their financial issues quite often, because money makes the world go round and you don't want to not make it go round, if that makes any sense. But anyways, we're coming up to 2 hairpins, one down left, one down right. They're both downhill, very dangerous. A lot of people have gone down in this area, really dangerous spot. But unfortunately my phone ran out of battery and out of space at the same time, so I couldn't finish the video for you guys. So I'm gonna go through this canyon one more time if you guys are really interested. I'll make another video on this side of the canyon to show you guys what it's about, and hopefully you guys can find it and go through it yourself, but just make sure you guys be careful. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hello guys, it's Mike. Sorry I'm backing up right now, but I thought about an interesting topic, and I was like, you know what? The car culture has changed a lot in the 10 years I've been driving. Not that old. And it's changed a lot more probably in, like, say 20 years really. And